Let's look a little deeper now at some of yesterday's results, because there is a repugnant, reactionary, repulsive Republican who is endorsed by Donald Trump, who won his Republican primary for the Senate yesterday. And it is truly the stuff of nightmares. Bernie Moreno emerged victorious in the Ohio Republican primary yesterday, and he is a true extremist and is also embroiled in personal scandals as part of this campaign, which remind us of the disgusting double standard, the disgusting hypocrisy that exists with so many of these folks. So let's take it from the top. Associated Press reports Trump-backed Senate candidate faces Republican worries that he could be linked to an adult website profile. Okay. For Republicans eager to regain the Senate majority, Ohio offers such an opportunity, writes the Associated Press. But there has been mounting anxiety inside the Republican Party that Bernie Moreno may emerge with the nomination. And indeed, he did. He has shifted from a public supporter of LGBTQ rights to a hardline opponent, and is now confronting questions about the existence of a 2008 profile seeking, quote, men for one-on-one sex on a casual sexual encounters website called Adult Friend Finder. A caption under the username Nardo19672 read, "Hi, looking for young guys to have fun while traveling." Now, I'll tell you, I don't care about this. Morally, this makes no difference to me. Ethically, this makes no difference to me. What I care about is that Moreno calls himself, quote, absolutely pro-life with no exceptions. I care about the fact that Bernie Moreno is running on the vapid virtue signal of, quote, ending wokeness. I care about the fact that this guy is a hypocrite on gay rights because he used to be pro-LGBTQ rights. Listen, maybe he's a gay guy himself. I don't know. What appears to be worrying Republicans here is that he had a profile on a gay dating site of sorts. But now he has changed his view on gay marriage publicly. He says that advancing that the LGBTQ community is one of advancing a radical agenda of, quote, indoctrination. He has suspiciously settled a bunch of wage theft lawsuits that were brought against his network of car dealerships. He settled those lawsuits right before running in an effort, I guess, to avoid having a problem with some of his alleged practices as an employer. That's the stuff I care about. But if you're the Republican Party, I guess you care about the fact that he may be a gay guy. I don't know. But this is really the epitome of what is happening in the Republican Party. MAGA-endorsed candidate with hypocrisy in his past, employer-employee relations problems in his past, horrible views on so many issues. And what they seem to care about is, he had a profile on a gay dating website. Now, let me mention one other aspect of this. There is an interesting Midas Touch article. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, I met some of the Midas Touch guys in my DC trip a couple of weeks ago. Very nice guys, and they're running an excellent operation over there. And they have an interesting article about Moreno called Bernie Moreno Posed with MAGA Book Burning Candidate at Trump Rally. Valentina Gomez, who burned LGBTQ affirming books, is a fan of Moreno. And this is it's another one of these, this is the sort of coalition that these folks are in. I'm going to play a little video for you here from the Tim Pool show. This is Valentina Gomez saying that restrictions on firearms are weak and gay. They are gay, she says. This is on the Tim Pool show. This is really weaponized stuff. This is the sort of person that Moreno associates with.
But without, going on and beating a dead horse, let's jump to this next story.
Well, let me backtrack over there because, Tim, bad guys with guns are stopped with good guys with guns. And the Second Amendment is the only amendment that's going to guarantee the first one.
Right.
And countries that ban rifles, guns, or even flamethrowers are weak and gay because you should be ashamed of yourself if you cannot defend your family or your community or yourself.
There you go. Very powerful pronouncement. Restrictions on firearms are weak and gay. I guess we're back to 1998, where I mean, this is where they operate. Okay, when we say meet people where they are, meet voters where they are, this is where a bunch of them are operating. That's who Bernie Moreno is palling around with. So again, in our discussion of are there interesting and important races you could get involved in? Well, Bernie Moreno won his primary. And so we're going to have to beat him in the general in November in Ohio. Not necessarily the easiest thing, but that is not a guy who I want as one of 100 U.S. senators.